Hello everybody, happy Saturday. Hope you're having a good weekend. Doing some content today around letting go and why we struggle to do it. So there's usually something for everybody as to what they want to let go of. It might be a person, it might be a memory, it might be an experience. And often people get trapped in the situation of they want to let go, but they're not letting go. Why is it still coming up? And I think it's a really complex one, and I think it's very individual, very interesting as well as to why we can't let go if we want to let go. So I often think it's about looking at not the situation in hand, not the actual story of what you can't let go of, but what is it before that that gets in the way of being able to truly let go. So for example, if we had a relationship that ended badly or sadly, we lost somebody and years later we're still holding on. What is it we can't let go of? It might be the illusion of what that connection was going to be. So it might be that you're struggling to let go of an outcome that you had, and that what the actual block is disappointment. There's a struggle with disappointment. There's also other things that we struggle to let go of. It might be a memory of something that happened in our life that was particularly painful, and no matter what work we throw at it, it still lingers. It still impacts how we direct our life now. It's still playing out repeatedly in situations around us, and that can be because the initial wound of it isn't healed. So remember, with healing, it's always layers. So we might have the story and we understand what the story is, but often if we've just understood it with our mind, our logic, that's great. We understand what happened, we understand why it went wrong, we understand who played what part even we may have played. Why can't we let it go? Because there's emotional letting go, as well as logical mind letting go, as well as soul letting go. Which parts are you working with? So if you're challenging the story of it, that's great, but that's only a part of it. It might be that emotionally there's still sadness. That is why we're not letting go. It might be that emotionally the ending of that situation was so unsatisfactory and so traumatic and so unfinished, there is no closure. You can always still get closure without another person. It does take a bit more hard work and often a little bit longer, but it's doable. It's unpicking what is the emotion I'm still holding on to around that event, that story. So it might be disappointment, it might be betrayal, it might be hurt, it might be sadness, it might be loss. When you work through those aspects first, then you can start to look at, am I beginning to let go a little bit more? Never expect to be able to let go of something completely in one hit either. It can take years. I'll sometimes get previous traumas resurface and think, ooh, I thought I'd done this, a little bit of foreboding, why is it back? But I've actually raised my vibration or not done enough healing in myself that my level of awareness has increased. And every time your level of awareness increases, you can go a little bit deeper down into the recess of what's actually going on down there. And it's almost like we're being protected, that we can't access it all in one go, because we have to be prepared on an emotional level and a spiritual level, a soul level, a heart level. If we're not prepared, that level of healing of something, revisiting, can actually be more destructive and distressing than beneficial. So trust your stages of healing. They come and go in waves for a reason, but where we get stuck is either A, trying to get to the end of the healing stage quicker than we're ready for because there's a reason it's not happening, or B, we're missing something, there's something in the way. How can we make an unsatisfactory ending become satisfactory? Have a good weekend.